All right, welcome to another edition of Sports Talk alongside my dad, Norm LaMadeline. I'm Matt LaMadeline, and welcome to the show. If you'd like to call us, it's 203-753-7593 is the number here. And we'd love to hear from you, that's for sure. We are BCC Television, which is Brass City Community TV. And, we're on YouTube now, Dad, and we're, you know what I mean? We've been on YouTube, that kind of thing. But we've been rebranded and things are good down here. Big Al Coles is running the show, and Mike Albini behind the scenes, of course, for us. So we love that, and we love them. So all is well, and welcome to the show. So, Dad, I see you. Obviously you're wearing your Navy. We're obviously all Navy for the LaMadeline family, at least, and they found a way to win again this year. Although it was a very close game, and I thought Army was gonna make it happen.
Well, yeah, Army just likes to run the ball so much. In the second half, they tried to run the ball, and they really got stopped in the second half.
Yeah.
They did well in the first half. They had a couple nice long drives.
Yeah.
And, I guess what they like to do is just keep the other offense off the field.
Right.
That's
kill the clock.
Yeah, just kill the clock. But they can pass, and they do well when they pass.
Yeah.
They had a couple of really nice plays. But they kept insisting on keeping it on the ground, and when Navy finally figured out a way to stop them, then Navy had a couple of chances to come back. And when they won, the way they won was really amazing because they were on the 1 yard line and they fumbled actually in the ball.
Yes.
When they went back like 10, 12 yards. Fortunately, Navy recovered. Fortunately for Navy.
So it was fourth and it was goal, but it was like fourth and 13 at that point, right? Or something like that for a touchdown.
Well, there was another one after that even because there was another, the ball was punched out anyway. So actually it was like 21 yards where they had to get the score.
Yeah.
And I kept saying, kick a field goal.
Yeah.
And they went for it.
Yeah.
And they got it, but that could have been the game right there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. At that point, a field goal there wasn't enough time left, right, to get the ball back or whatever, and that's why they went for it. I was listening to it on the radio, I was watching it a little on my phone here and there, but I was back and forth. So, I was hoping that Navy was going to get the ball back and just, kill the clock or whatever, but Army had the ball at the end of the game, right? And they ran out of time or whatever.
Yeah, ran out of time,
Navy wins 17-16, but it was a great game. It really was.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Navy throws the ball a little bit. They do a lot of running too, but like my dad said, Army just 90% of their offense is run. And I just don't see how you could be successful. And yes, Army had a decent season, but they ended up 6-6.
Yep.
So that's 500. That's not a great season,
Well, Navy's 10-2, and they had Horvath, of course, who has total 2,600 yards of total offense.
Wow.
1,472 yards passing, and 1147 rushing.
Yeah.
So they played a triple offense, and they need a quarterback like Horvath.
Right.
He he could throw and run,
Yeah.
and also hand off and do all the other things that need to be done.
Right.
And so, Army also has a good team and a good quarterback, but Horvath is rated up there, top 20 in total offense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
He's good. There's no
doing
question
great.
about it.
He threw an interception and he had a fumble.
Yes.
But otherwise, he was he carried the team. Otherwise, he
Right,
nice long runs.
I do remember they were in a goal lines in a red zone situation, right? And they fumbled.
Yeah.
And Army recovered.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Navy could have been could have ran away with the game. Not ran away with it, but the score could have definitely been better. There's no question about it. A bigger deficit.
Well, it was all hard hitting, though. There was a lot of good defense on both sides. There was some good tackles.
Yeah.
There was some good plays on both rushing and passing.
Yeah.
So it was a good mix. Good mix all in all.
Well, Army's 10-2 now, and they're heading to. Navy is 10-2 now, and they're heading to the Liberty Bowl against Cincinnati. And you're concerned about that, you said.
Yeah, Cincinnati's 7-5, but they play in the Big Ten, I guess, where they play some pretty tough competition.
Yeah.
And as far as total offense, Cincinnati has a little better offense than Navy does.
Yeah.
I think they're ranked number 18 and number 20.
Okay.
UConn's number 17.
Yeah.
That's why I looked it up, because I saw all the teams are very much alike. And total offense is, it's amazing. These are a lot of numbers.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
numbers.
Wow, so that's January 2nd, the Liberty Bowl. And UConn, which we were going to get to eventually, is actually going to play Army. Unfortunately, Army, like I said, is 6-6 now, because I thought they were, they had a pretty good season considering.
Yeah.
Hopefully UConn can find a way to beat them. UConn is 9-3, but we were talking about it. It hasn't played in, it'll be a month.
Yeah,
It'll be
November
more than
22nd
that. It'll
they
be
played.
5 weeks,
Yeah.
right? It'll be 5 weeks.
November
Coaching changes, all that stuff.
Yeah, the coach is gone. Moore's not going to be there.
Yeah.
And the offensive coach is going to be leading the team.
Oh, okay.
And they have a new coach now. We got Josh Candles coming from Toledo.
Yeah.
And he doesn't start until next year.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
He's not
he's not going to be at the bowl.
He'll probably
game,
be there,
right?
but he's not going to be coaching.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay. All right. All right. Well, let's see what Marty has to say.
Oh, okay. Marty.
Where are you?
Cool.
Marty, you there?
Marty.
Yeah, how are you?
How are you, Marty?
What's going on, buddy?
How are you?
Good.
We're doing good.
Yeah. What's going on, man?
Sorry to hear you're not well. Your
Yeah,
family's not well.
I'm feeling better. Everybody else in the house is sick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
take care of
well-
yourselves.
Well, we do appreciate you staying away, Marty. Thank you so much, man. I hope that eventually you guys can have some good, you guys will have good holidays. Let's face it, couple weeks. We still got 10 days. It's now
To recover.
December
10 days to
15th. Yeah,
recover.
Yeah. So what's going on, Marty? What are you thinking? We're talking Army Navy right now. Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I watched it. It was a good game.
Yeah. We haven't gotten into the pageantry of it all, but my dad loves it, obviously. So we need to spend a couple minutes on the pageantry. Dad, what was your favorite thing besides the the nation's commander-in-chief, Trump, being there?
Oh, Trump he sat on one side for half of the game, the other half on the other.
Yeah.
I always liked the march on, because he started at 12:30, I guess, on CBS.
Yeah, for a
It's on
3
CBS,
o'clock kickoff, right? Yeah.
And so the march on, each of the brigades march on the field.
Yeah.
They cover the whole field. There's 42 companies at the Naval Academy, and and they introduced the company commanders as they came by.
Yeah.
And they all marched along, and when it was over, the whole field was full.
Yeah.
4,200 cadets, 4,300 midshipmen, or something like that.
Wow, crazy, huh?
Plus, they were out interviewing people at the in the parking lot, and also they had the commanders from the schools and everybody else.
Yeah.
A lot of pageantry. It reminded me of when we were there. It was so
The
great.
tailgating's got to be incredible
great.
too, right?
It
The
was
tailgate's gotta be
amazing.
Incredible. Marty, what's your thoughts about the whole Army Navy thing? We were actually psyched that Navy found a way to win it, but it was a good game for a while. Oh, Marty, you there? Okay. Marty, you there?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, okay, you're back.
okay,
Cool.
Okay. So what we were just saying was, what do you think of the game? What do you think of the pageantry? What's your thoughts on the Army Navy game?
The Army Navy game, I thought was a great game. I thought it was exciting. I mean, I would have liked a better turnout, but
Well, what do you mean it wasn't the turnout? What do you mean it wasn't sold out?
No. I mean the way the game ended.
Yeah.
Oh, you prefer the Army? Of course you. Yeah, of course you.
Yeah, I'm an Army guy.
Yeah. You're Army. That's right.
I get you. I get you.
That's right, Marty. I was kind of at the end. I was watching the game. One of my buddies who's Army as well, and we had a little wager on the game. We did nothing big, $10. And of course, Navy finds a way to win it, but there's not enough time left to cover the spread. So of course, I had to pay the Army, my Army buddy, even though Navy won, which is just awful.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people when they bet that game, they always bet the money line.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's not so much a betting, but just anything could happen. Last year Army was 10-1 going in the game,
Yeah.
and Navy won. And,
Right.
and this year Army could have won just as well. It's that close a game.
Right.
That's the best part of it, is that anybody can win.
Absolutely. And now we were talking how Army will be playing UConn at the Fenway Bowl now, and that is the 27th of December. Yeah. So that's very cool. I'll tell you, I don't think I can get there this year, but last year, what a great setup, what a great environment, and now you put the Army guys there. You know, the Army cadets, I'm sure will be there. It's not a bad ride from West Point.
Yeah.
So I
Oh yeah,
think.
they always bring at least 10,000.
Yeah, I would think that there's going to be a way better crowd, and it'll be even better than last year there.
Oh yeah.
You know, just you know, the whole ambiance of it all was incredible. So,
Yeah.
All right.
so that's next up. Oh, before I forget too, while we were gone, Yale found a way to win their first round of the what we say it was the FCS
FBC?
playoffs.
FBS,
FCS
right?
playoffs. They came all the way back to win 43-42 after being
Wow,
down
good for them.
35-7,
for
and then unfortunately they lost last week to Montana State 21-13. But they had a good year too as well.
Yeah.
And I think that you're going to see the Ivy League now, at least in that playoff system, which is cool. Marty, our next thing up is the actual. We're trying to get all the initials correct here. It's the CFP playoffs that start Friday, and that's the 12 team thing, which is I'm psyched that they've expanded this year.
Yeah, and I guess they're going to 14 teams next year.
Okay.
So,
And
maybe Notre Dame
they-
will get in next year.
they
Yeah,
see
right.
that Notre Dame, as long as they're in the top 10, will get an automatic bid.
Oh.
So now everybody else is crying because Notre Dame's going to get an automatic bid as long as they finish right in the top 10.
Yeah, I don't understand how you could possibly tell anybody that they're gonna have an automatic bid or
Yeah,
something
right.
like this.
Yeah, what if they're 5 and 10,
yeah,
5 and 8 or something?
Yeah, I don't care who you are, Notre Dame or not. There's no automatic bids to this thing.
No, what they're saying, they have at the end, when it comes to the playoff time, they have to be in the AP in the coaches poll.
Right.
They got to be ranked in the top 10.
Yeah.
If they're not a top 10 team,
Right.
then they don't get in.
But again, why are they even saying that to Notre Dame? You know what, Notre Dame, play the games, and then we'll talk about you getting in there. You know, don't be telling them they have an automatic bid as long as they're in the top 10.
Because the problem.
Yep.
And that's the reason why Notre Dame's not playing in any bowl games this year.
Right. Yeah. They're taking their ball and they're going home. I heard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they turned around. They said, how could we finish in the top 10 and Miami finish in the top 14?
Right.
And just because they're affiliated to the ACC,
Right.
and we're an independent when it comes to football, they get the bowl bid because the ACC whined and cried about them getting the bowl bid, even though Notre Dame had a better record.
Right.
But because Miami beat Notre Dame, they said they felt they had to get Miami in.
Listen, the bottom line is this: you know what? They should not be making any amends for Notre Dame. You know, are they going to tell James Madison, who's the 12 seed this year, and Tulane, who's the 11 seed?
Yeah.
Are they going to make? You know, they're going to say, "Oh, as long as you make the top 10 next year." No, they're not going to. Right? They're going to make room for Notre Dame. Which, you know what? I'm glad Notre Dame's out. Good.
The difference being is Tulane and Madison got into that because they won their conference tournament.
Right. That's okay.
They won the championship.
Then to me, they earned their way
Being an independent doesn't have a championship game.
Right.
Oh,
Marty-
Tulane had like the second or third best offense in all of college football. That's why they're there.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, and what Notre Dame is complaining about, and they're right,
Marty, we get what you're saying. We absolutely get what you're saying. But you know what? Notre Dame thinks that Notre Dame, is Notre Dame, and the rules don't apply. Basically, I get you, Marty, and I understand it. They'll be there next year. But for this year, they're going to sit home and cry and complain. And you know what? That's okay. That's good. I'm okay with that.
Well,
Well,
it's only two independents.
They can't get into the conference they want to get into because the Big Ten doesn't want them.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't want the ACC. The ACC wants them
Right.
because it makes them legitimate. That's why what they do is they take all the other programs from Notre Dame, the men's basketball, women's basketball, the soccer, baseball. they take them in the ACC because Notre Dame has no problem with doing that.
Okay, well, we don't care about Notre Dame. So, Dad, let's set up the playoffs. The first game is going to be the 8 and 9. Oklahoma is going to be hosting Alabama. That's on Friday night at 8 p.m. And that's the 8 and 9 seed.
8 and 9 seed.
So what
yeah.
do you got there? What else you got?
I got James Madison and Oregon in the first part. James Madison's 12, Oregon's number 5.
And that's Saturday at 7:30 in
7:30.
Oregon.
Okay. And then we have number 11, Tulane against number 6, Oklahoma.
That's Ole Miss.
Oh, Ole Miss, I'm sorry. Ole Miss, yeah,
And
okay.
that'll be played in Oxford, Mississippi.
Okay. And then we have number 10, Miami against number 7, Texas A&M.
And that'll be at, obviously, College Station in Texas. So, I mean, the home field advantage
First
is
round,
huge for these games, let's face it.
Oh, yeah.
Marty, do you have a favorite? I mean, I was psyched to see number 1 Indiana, who's just been, I saw something on 60 Minutes about how bad that football program has actually been. So Indiana being a number 1 seed is huge.
I would love right now. I would say I'd love to see Indiana win it all.
That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Though.
That would be great.
Yeah.
And it would, and you know what? It would be great for college football because now you have people believing that anybody, as long as they play good, can win a national championship. You let I'm not saying they let them win it, but Indiana wins the next championship. This lets every other program know that if you play well enough, get the players, you can win a championship too.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, and they have the big players, right? Or most of the big players. They got Oregon, they got Alabama, Oklahoma, Miami's in there, Georgia, Ohio State. You don't see. I was going to say I don't see Auburn now, but Texas Tech.
Auburn had an off year this year.
Yeah,
LSU had an off year this year.
right. But they still got some of the big names in there, other than Notre Dame, right? So it's very it's definitely legit names in this tournament, and it would be great to see Indiana win though. And
But I honestly, I think, in my opinion, I think that would be best for college football is if they won.
yeah, well then.
But I don't want to be being fixed, so.
Right. Go ahead, Dad. You do it.
Well, to tell you the truth, I'd love to see Tulane because they're AAC champions.
Yeah.
And the number 3 top offense in the country. They play Navy, Army. They play in that
Yeah.
division.
Right.
And the AAC has come a long, long way. And for it to at least win the first round would be great.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, it looks to me like all these teams have a legitimate shot. At least, and I don't watch a lot of college football, so maybe I shouldn't even say that. But I am curious, and I will be watching, keeping an eye on this playoff system because I really enjoyed it last year, and I like that they've expanded it. You know what? Listen, they want to add 2 more teams next year. That's fine, but let's not make this a 32 team, tournament. I mean, this is let's see how it goes this year. I actually liked it last year. Last year it was 6 or 8.
I think it was 8 last year.
8 last year.
Yeah. And of course, there's more money in it, right? So of course they're going to do this. And my dad and I were both talking that the next round and moving forward are all bowl sites anyway. So these places that host bowl games are not going to lose. In fact, they're going to gain, but probably get better games than most of them.
Yeah. Then now you figure you're going to get the winners of the games as your bowl games.
Yeah.
That you may not have got. You may not have got either of those teams
Right.
before.
Exactly.
Because a lot of your bowl sites were set up by conferences.
Yes, correct.
Like the Rose Bowl. It was
Yeah.
always the Big Ten against the Pac-12.
Right, and now they're going to have a playoff game here. Let me see which one it is. I believe it's it's January 1st, and the winner of Oklahoma Alabama plays Indiana. So that's going to be a great game, right? That's That's a primetime slot, January 1st at 4 p.m.
Oh
So
yeah,
there you
that's going to be a game to watch.
Right. And then we have the Sugar Bowl, we have the Cotton Bowl, and we have the Orange Bowl for sites. So those are all big bowl games and always have been.
Yeah, but before they were always linked to a conference.
Right, right, and now they're not.
Now,
right, I agree.
Now they're not. Now they're going to get the best teams left going to try and win a national championship.
Right.
It's no longer by conference. It's by who wins to get there.
Right. Marty, we just want to switch. My dad has a bunch of stuff on UConn. Did you still have stuff on UConn football, or we get to it?
Yeah, we covered it pretty much. We talked about the fact that they're playing the bowl games.
Yeah.
That was really the main thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the main thing.
Yeah, and they're going to Fenway to play Army, right?
They're going to Fenway to play Army, and we were talking about the coach, Jason. What's the last name, Dad? I'm sorry.
Candle.
Jason
Candle,
right? About how, I guess he's not going to be on the sidelines, but he's coming in with a good record, 81-44 at Tulane, a couple of MAC championship, Toledo. Yeah. Oh, did I say Tulane? I'm sorry, Toledo, and 10 seasons there. They gave him a 6-year deal. Hopefully, he's going to continue to do very good things for UConn football, and We're probably going to lose Bell, right? Bell, Edwards, and Fagano probably to the NFL. At some point, let's face it. Even if they're second or third stringers, they're probably going to go. They're drafted. They're probably not going to get any better in the draft than they are right now. So
you never know.
Right.
If the coach can tell them on the program. They may stay one more year to try and up their value in the draft.
Right. The problem is, and my dad and I were talking about on the way down, Marty, it's all about the money. And if they were to get hurt now, you can't even blame the kids. I mean, if their draft value is as high as it could be right now, right, you got to go. You do. You could always finish your degree later. Listen, unfortunately, I don't agree with it, but I lean toward the athlete,
Yeah, but I mean, now that the colleges are allowed to pay the players.
Yeah.
What you need to sit there and say is, all right, the college is going to let me stay and finish my degree.
Right.
They're going to pay me this much money. I'm going to be maybe a 4th, 5th round draft pick.
Yeah.
How does the money pay out? Maybe it makes more sense to stay in college. This is where the advantage of, I hate to say it, the colleges being able to pay the players. Now these players that are late round draft picks,
right,
can turn around and say, you know what? I'll take the money I can get from the college, finish getting my degree, play one more year. Maybe I can up my stock in the draft so I'm even worth more money.
I got you, Marty. I got you. But to me, you know what? You take that chance of getting hurt, and then you got zero. Listen. I'm with you, Marty. I'm with you that you're a student first. You're there playing football on the side, right? But it's not that way anymore. There's just too much money. Marty, we're moving on to basketball.
If the college is going to pay you, let's say,
right,
$2 million to play this year.
Right.
All right?
Yeah.
And if you sign a rookie contract as a 5th round draft pick, let's say, and it's only $150,000 and nothing guaranteed after that,
right,
it makes more sense to take that $2 million and finish your degree. And if I get injured and I can't play anymore, I made $2 million, I got my degree.
I'm with you, Marty. We're moving on to basketball, buddy. So UConn is playing their first Big East game tomorrow against Butler. And what do you think? What do you think about Butler, Dad?
Well, Butler has a pretty good record, 8-2 right now, and they're 1-0 in the Big East.
Okay.
How you don't team in the Big East? UConn is going to be playing the Big East teams: Marquette, which is 5-6, Creighton 5-5, St. John 6-3, Nova 8-2. So I think that UConn is probably going to do very well in the Big East season.
Let's hope so.
I see them, because the only other ranked team is St. John's, number 23.
Okay.
And they're 6-3.
Okay. Well, UConn's the number 5 still, 10-1, and they beat Texas on Friday. Texas was ranked, right?
Yeah, Texas was ranked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you have Florida was ranked, Illinois was ranked, and what else? In Illinois.
Okay.
They beat 3 ranked teams in Texas.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, And if you look at the UConn women, they play Ohio State, that's ranked. They play Michigan, that was ranked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just beat number 16 USC. I saw that on Saturday.
Yeah. But I think almost every team they played was ranked in top 25.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I do like that UConn is now playing right. They're not doing all these fluff games, right? They're 10-1 against some quality opponents, right? And even the game they lost was a ranked game to number
It was Arizona. Yeah, they're number 4 at the time.
Yeah, they were number 4, yeah.
Yeah, UConn was number 3.
So that's what that's it. I mean, if you're going to be a national championship caliber team, you need to do this.
Yeah. And I mean, it's nice to see that Dan Hurley has gone into the Gino Auriemma mindset when it comes to setting his non-conference schedule.
Yes,
I
correct.
want to play ranked teams.
Yeah.
I want to get I want my team to know what they got to face. So when they get to October, when they get to March, they already know what it takes to play these ranked teams because they've played them already.
All right, hey Marty, I hate to say it, but we're out of here. So thanks for the call, buddy. Well, hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
If not, Merry Christmas.
All right.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
All right, buddy. Talk to you soon. Okay. Dad, we got like 30 seconds left. If you want to fit something else in, but if not, we're out of here.
Okay, yeah, that's really the only thing. We did pretty well.
Yeah.
Got some good stuff in. But it's a Big East season now, and I think the women are going to walk right through it.
All right. Well,
There's-
10-0, number one
There's
still.
no other team ranked.
Yeah.
No other Big East team.
Yeah.
And for the men, it's just right now St. John's the only ranked team.
Okay. Well, for my dad, Norm LaMadeline, Marty, thanks for calling. I'm Matt LaMadeline, and we'll see you next week. Enjoy your sports.